Good evening everybody, welcome back to my kitchen. Sorry about last night missing a video, but I was at work a lot longer than I had anticipated, so by the time I got home I was quite tired and we had a very easy meal, just something out of the freezer straight into the oven, nothing worth showing you. This evening I again have got quite an easy meal, not a lot to actually show you in relation to the cooking of, because it's all done in the oven. Also, the rice that we're having I've shown you before, but I'll recap on it very quickly. For our main course tonight, we had taken out some pork chops from the freezer last night. Rather big pork chops, as you can possibly see. And this recipe is one of my mum's, and it is equal parts of marmalade, and I happen to be very fortunate. I was given some homemade marmalade by a friend of mine, so I used homemade marmalade, equal parts of that to soya sauce. Couldn't get it out there, been working too hard today in the garden. So if you have a tablespoon of soya sauce, then it's a tablespoon of marmalade, and so on and so forth. I used 2 of each, and what I've done is the pork chops have been marinating in this mixture, which looks perhaps uninviting to you at the moment, but it is absolutely delicious, makes a beautiful gravy. So it's been marinating in the fridge all day, and I've just been giving that a little stir there. And all I'm going to do is cover it up with some foil. And I know it's only 5:30, but I'm going to put it in just now because this needs to slowly cook through, because the pork chops are quite thick. So I'm going to put it in just now, and I can always take it out in a wee while and then let it rest and put it back in again. So that's the pork chops. For the vegetable side of things, we're having our stir fry rice, which I have done before. The difference with this, I already boiled the rice obviously earlier on today, and I boiled it in water with a ham stock cube. Because the chops are pork, I thought it would be quite nice to have a ham stock cube and to flavour the rice with the similar flavour to the meat. And then once the rice was cooked, and I did it on the stove this time, I think before I did it for you in the microwave, and it just slowly, the rice just slowly absorbed the water, and it's come out lovely and fluffy. And what I've been doing is frying the rice with some peas in a little oil and butter, and you get that lovely buttery flavour. I put a little salt and pepper, and what I'm going to do now, I've got my dish here is greased. This dish actually can be used on the stove top, and I could have done the rice in that, but I quite like to do it in the frying pan and have that flat, even cook. And all I'm going to do now, because it's been stirred around in the oil, I'm going to slowly and carefully put the rice into this dish here. As you are aware, we've had an incident in this house before with food poisoning from rice, so it's not something I want to risk. So rather than standing over the cooker top and stirring this rice, I'm just going to put it in the casserole, lid on, and that'll go back into the oven near the time that we want to have it ready for, probably about half an hour before. So 6:30 I'll stick it back in the oven. And the only other thing I have done today, this very bright pink concoction here, I was given some rhubarb yesterday at work from a very, very kind customer, and I brought 2 very, very large stalks home, and I love rhubarb. I like to make the odd rhubarb pie, but I also quite like it just with some yogurt, some natural Greek yogurt. But it was quite pale in colour, so I added a little cochineal red colouring to it, and this is what's made it this lovely vibrant colour. The other thing I like to do with rhubarb is to do a rhubarb fool, which would be double cream whipped up just a little, and then mix in some of the rhubarb and then pour it into a glass, and that makes a lovely sweet, which I might actually do tomorrow for you. and we'll see how we get on. And that's it for today as far as cooking is concerned. The challenge this evening at 4:30 when I had my group chat with those of you that tuned in, 2 of you didn't actually make the 3:30 chat, which was fine, you were busy. What I'd like you to do for this evening's challenge will be to draw a picture of why you were busy today, whether you were busy lying in your bed, whether you were just busy sitting outside in the sun, perhaps you were busy walking the dog, perhaps you were busy on your phone, anything at all that shows me why you were busy or what you were busy doing today. And obviously the first person to get the picture to me, whether it's on the group chat or whether it's privately, will be the winner. Okay guys, see you tomorrow. Bye.